More news is coming in. Well, demolition of illegal studios at Madh Island in Malad has started. There was stay on 5 studios which was revoked, and today demolition is taking place. These are pictures in fact coming in. Earlier also studios were demolished. BJP leader Kirit Somaiya and others present as the demolition takes place. Saurav Aktania is getting us all of those details on that story, joining us from Malad right now. These were illegal film studios in Mumbai. Get us all the details, Saurav, about the kind of, in fact, the notice that had been issued to these studio owners as well. And what more moving from here on?
So, well, let me tell you, Sneha, all the studios were actually made up in the year 2021, and this is the prime location of Mumbai, just beside the Arabian Sea, well connected to the sea and very near to this particular sea. All these studios were made. This is a very big studio. There are Tirupati Balaji studios and other studios as well. Let me tell you, famous pictures like Ram Setu, Adi Purush and several other serial shooting have taken place in all these studios. And let me tell you, BJP leader Kirit Somaiya had alleged that in 2021, when all these illegal studios were made, at that time Mahavikas Aghadi Sarkar was in power. Environment Minister was Aditya Thackeray, Aslam Sheikh was Guardian Minister, and BJP leader Kirit Somaiya is alleging over 1,000 crore rupees of scam which has taken place. And let me tell you, earlier 6 studios were demolished. All these 5 studios which are currently being demolished, they went to court, they went for a stay, but NGT yesterday said that all the violations have been done. They were given permission to build a studio just for 6 months, and after which they had to demolish all these studios. But let me tell you, since 2021, all these studios were here, continuous shooting was taking place and all the violation was happening. And now today, Mumbai police officials in all the tight bandobast over here, you can see clearly, and the BMC officials with so many of the JCBs present over here, and they are bringing down all the studios. There are 5 studios, let me tell you, Sneha, which will be brought down here right now. You can see how the setup was. It was a very professional studios which were built in over here. High level of shooting was taking place, and now all these illegal structures are coming down. What Kirit Somaiya is alleging, that not just these 5 studios, but about 25 to 30 studios are present over here which are completely illegal, and thorough investigation should be done by the BMC officials and the police officials. Back to you, Sneha.
All right. You know, Saurav, in fact, in the past as well, notices had been given. The BMC had, in fact, raised concerns about the fact that there are serious environmental violations as far as the building of these studios is concerned. Then what was done by all of those people who had set up by, these studios essentially? Warnings after warnings were issued.
Well, absolutely, Sneha. Let me tell you that I'll ask my camera person Vaibhav to show the visuals. Here you can see these are the barricading, and just ahead of this particular barricading, there is the beach over here. There is the Arabian Sea. This comes under the coastal zone, and therefore this is the sheer violation of CRZ rule. And time and again, several notices were been given. In fact, let me tell you, after that permission was over, even then there was continuous shooting was taking place. And now there is a very serious allegation which Kirit Somaiya, the BJP leader, are alleging that was the Mahavikas Aghadi Sarkar who was actually letting all these illegal things happening over here. And let me tell you, Sneha, there are so many studios over here because this is a prime location where so many films and serials shooting actually take place, and such a huge films and serials shooting has taken place. Now, even after giving so many notices, nothing happened. Several appeals which were made, they also went into court to get the stay order, but now nothing has worked. NGT has given clear instructions that this is a sheer violation. They were allowed for shooting over here for just 6 months, but several years have passed and continuous shooting was taking place without any permission, and clear violation of, let me tell you, clear violation of CRZ rule. So you can see how the work of demolition right now is taking place, and these are the huge studios. Let me tell you, entire film, entire movies get completed in one such studio. So there are total 5 studios which will be demolished at the moment, and there are several other studios as well which will be demolished in the coming days. And Kirit Somaiya is now asking that proper investigation of the MVA That means Mahavikas Agadi leaders' investigation should be taking place, that were they in hand and gloves, were they giving any monetary benefit, because he is alleging a scam of over 1,000 crore which has taken place for these studios.
Saurav, I'm going to thank you for the moment for getting us all of those details. The BMC now doing what was needed given the kind of environmental violations that were taking place. However, the report of the BMC talks about procedural lapses. However, no misconduct on the part of those who've set up these film studios.